Welcome back to an episode of Certified Humans Podcast.
Episode 5. Today, we asked on my Instagram for some questions from you guys. So we're going to go through some of those, see where they lead. We might not answer all of them or even all that many, but we just thought it'd be cool. So we'll go with the question 1, not a question, but the way the two of you look at each other is just love.
That's funny.
Thank you, Maddie J. Appreciate that.
That's cute.
I know. Like, people see it. They love each other. How old are you?
I'm 28.
I'm 29, and we will both be having our birthdays in like 5 weeks-ish. Pretty close. July.
I don't know. Oh, I guess so.
We were like at the end of
Yeah,
July.
I guess it is the end of July almost.
And our birthdays are at the beginning of September.
Brenda's birthday is September 5th, so don't forget to wish him a happy birthday.
She's on the 1st. And we are 360 days apart, basically.
Yeah,
So
pretty
we're-
much.
We'll both be 29 for like 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll be 30. Dang.
Yep.
Can't believe I'm being in my 30s.
I know.
It's crazy.
It's exciting.
It is, but it isn't. But
Like-
it is.
You've accomplished a lot up until now, so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess I could say that.
Yeah, you can. Don't be shy.
I've done okay. But
I always tell Brendan that. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. I'm shy. You know,
He's a shy guy.
I'm like, I feel like I've accomplished a good amount, but I could have done a lot more.
No, I think you're doing well.
Yeah, but you know, I have like a weird thing in my head where I want to be like super successful.
You are successful.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've just always had that. And I feel like no matter what I do, it's never going to feel like enough,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I can always be like, you need to do more. What's next? But I think maybe it's just the progress is what
Think
makes
you're
me
just
happy.
driven?
Yeah, I'm driven.
Yeah.
I think the progress makes me happy.
Yeah. That is good.
So I'll probably won't be somebody that like stops working someday,
Right.
like retire. I want the option to retire, you know? But I don't think I'll actually ever stop doing things.
I don't think it's in our DNA, both of us,
Yeah.
as individuals, to stop working
Mhm.
or stop having goals and milestones.
Yeah, I don't think we could just like sit on the beach.
I don't think so.
For a few weeks we could, but not forever. What is that?
What?
Some alarm's going off. Is that a phone? Oh, it's my phone.
We started watching that new TV show, Presumed Innocent, on Apple TV,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to sit down and watch it
Yeah.
and eat our Ninja Creamies.
Yeah. And sometimes I get carried away doing things and I'll forget. Like she'll be like 6:00 and I'll be like, okay. And then I'll get carried away doing things and then I won't remember. So I set an alarm today and I forgot to turn it off before we started this because we record on our phones
Yeah.
and it started going off and
Oh.
it stopped the recording and I was like, oh, God dang it.
Oh, okay. So probably missed like a few seconds of the video.
Yeah, it's fine.
Mm.
I can clip it together fine.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. But what were we saying? Can't sit on the beach.
No.
I think
Yeah.
it would be cool to travel, but also work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like travel, see the world, but also do like our daily routine where it's not so rushed. Like when you go on vacation, it's rushed because you're like, we have 1 week to see this place, and so we got to get like this done, this done, this done, this done.
Yeah, you don't really know a place until you live there
Yeah,
for
so
an extended period of time.
it'd be cool to kind of like live places.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I want to live in a Spanish-speaking country just to improve my Spanish.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Then I could actually say I'm like fluent in Spanish.
You could live there for like 6 months or something.
I would love that.
Yeah, we'll
That would
see.
be super fun.
That'd be cool if we could do that someday.
Yeah.
Maybe in our 30s.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But we might also introduce children into the situation
I know.
in a few years. So,
Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot.
yeah.
I feel like now that like last year I was like, no way. And this year I'm like, no, I definitely want one.
Mhm.
At least one.
Yeah, you changed your mind a lot
Mm-hmm.
on it. But I'm on board with whatever you want to do.
That's good.
I'm like, I can't say no to you having a kid. You know what I mean? I don't want to. Like, I do want one. But, like, I feel like it'd be very messed up at this point, at, like, what age we're at, to just be like, no. if you want one. You know what I mean? Because then if you were like, I for sure want a kid, you would have to leave me now, find
Today.
a man that you could have a child with in the next few years.
That would make it really difficult.
That would be like insane. And then
Yeah.
you would rush it, and then you'd have a kid with some bum,
Yeah.
you know?
I'd rather have a big baby with you.
Yeah. You're like, my eggs are dried up.
Yeah.
You.
And then it's like, yeah, you have to be agreeable because it's a 2-person thing. It's like, if I'm going to have a baby, you're going to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, when we talk about our lives and my future occupation, it's like you're going to be the one that's going to be home more,
Mm-hmm.
taking care of the baby and like dealing with home stuff more, at least the first
Couple
few
of
years. Yeah. So
It'll
you
be
definitely
fun.
have to be agreeable.
I'm like, can we get super rich, get a nanny? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I wouldn't want to do that. But it just seems like, I don't know. Kids seem like a lot of work.
It is.
Like-
it is time consuming.
For me to be home alone every morning with the kids before they're like school aged.
Yeah. It
I'm
is a
gonna have
lot.
to like change their diapers, get them ready, go to the gym with them,
Yep.
come back, get my work done while dealing with feeding them maybe crying,
Right.
doing that type of stuff.
That would be cool actually if we could hire like an at-home nanny that is just here during working hours.
Yeah. It would be cool. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
if we'll have that much money, but it's like if life could just be perfect how you want it.
Yeah, I know. That's why
Then-
I need to eventually one day be able to work less, so I'm not out of the house so much.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, if I can be home more, then it would be more balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now it's not really like with the dogs. You take care of them mostly. I would say like 60%, 60, like 75% of the time, you're the one that's taking care of them.
Yeah, I'm home most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then even when you're home, sometimes I take care of them. I mean, they don't take much.
No, they don't
You
take
just
much.
take them out and then you feed them and
Yeah.
play with them sometimes, but it's not
Yeah,
that hard.
it's not a lot. It's not as much as a baby.
A baby would be like
Yeah.
20x
Yeah.
the amount of responsibility, but I'll do it. I'm cool with it. It'll probably be fulfilling.
That makes me happy.
I'll probably love them, so it won't be like right now. It's like in my head, it's like babysitting, but in real life, it's gonna be taking care of my child
Right.
that I'll love.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like taking the dogs out. It's like I'm not gonna let them sit in the cage and shit themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, because you're gonna love. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna love them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you'd be a good dad.
I'm
like
sure.
the way you're so dedicated to our family, like it's crazy. I have like no doubt in my mind that I want to have a child with you.
Yeah.
There's
You're like
nothing that scares me about having a child with you.
even if we didn't stay together, I would want your kid.
I want your DNA.
Yeah.
Makes it mine. Okay, that sounds kind of gross. Sorry.
Well, what? Huh? Well, how's it gross?
I don't know. Okay, we can move on.
Yeah. Okay. What is your guys' favorite TV show?
You can say your favorite TV show first.
Mine is King of Queens. I mean, there's a lot of TV shows I like, but King of Queens is the show that I've watched probably 30 times through.
What do you like about it so much?
It's just so funny. Every episode is different. Like you don't have to watch it in order. It's always just like a different funny scenario in each episode. And then it's also like a married couple, so you can relate to it a lot, you know? Like Carrie's always mad at Doug. Doug is always like goofing around and making jokes. And she's like the serious planner and he's always like messing things up. Yeah. So it's super relatable. And then the crazy old man living with them.
Oh my gosh, Arthur
I'm like,
is so hilarious.
I could see one of your parents being old living with us and causing us all sorts of trouble.
I
Yeah,
love
but he's so funny though.
He's so funny. And episodes that don't have Arthur in them, I don't really enjoy as much.
No.
Like they had him, I feel like they had him featured less in the later seasons. Like I think mostly the last season or two. I think they featured him less, or like they changed his, like I really don't like the last 2 seasons as much, especially the last season. I was just like,
Yeah, I hardly watched it, especially the last season. It
Yeah.
was short and it was a long storyline,
Mhm.
unlike all the other ones. And it just, I don't know, it gets sad because they almost get divorced.
yeah.
Which I do think is funny, that episode when they do split up and she goes to the city and he's like at home with like no furniture.
She took it off.
Yeah, she took all the furniture.
But then the furniture in her apartment didn't even look like the furniture they had at home.
Yeah, that's true. And then he rides around on one of those little scooters for like fat
Oh
people.
my God, the dog scared me.
The episode he's home alone on the
scooter.
Yeah, like the scooter for fat people. And he's literally just lazy. He literally won't walk at all.
That's crazy.
And then his parents are coming and they don't know that they're separated. So
Yeah.
he like starts sweeping, but he's like on the scooter. Just
He's
like
so lazy.
with the broom.
He's so lazy.
Yeah. He was like, Carrie would never let me get one of these.
Oh my
So
gosh.
finally, after all these years, I don't have to walk anymore.
Oh my gosh, he's horrible.
They make his like character so fat and they try to make it like the way they do it is like they make being lazy and fat cool almost.
Yeah, they make
I'm
it
like-
really funny.
I'm like, don't promote that.
They make it really
But
funny
It is really funny
Mhm.
the way he does it.
because it's so exaggerated.
It is, but it isn't.
There are people like that.
There are.
They just don't advertise it.
Yeah, they just don't.
They're not on a TV show.
hmm Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That is one of my favorite shows too. I love
Mhm.
that show. I don't watch it as much anymore. I mostly like enjoy watching it with you
Mm,
because then we laugh at the same jokes. And like if you laugh, it makes me want to like it more.
yeah.
It makes me laugh.
Sometimes we go through breaks
Yeah,
where we don't watch it for a while.
because we watch it so often.
Then it renews the funny.
Mm-hmm. If you take a break from it, then the jokes are like just as funny as they were the first time.
Mhm.
But I really like Sex in the City. That's my favorite show right now. Well, I've watched it I think like 6 times. I just like rewatching old shows. I find it hard to find new TV shows that I actually enjoy.
Yeah, I feel like there's no shows in the last like 10 years that are as good as those old shows.
Yeah, I agree.
Some is similar with like movies too. There's a lot of like better older movies that are like 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And like now they just change scenes way too quickly. Things
Mhm.
progress too quickly in the storyline.
Yeah.
And you're just like, this movie sucked.
And the jokes are just don't hit the same.
hmm
Yeah, I don't think the
On
jokes hit
TV
the same.
shows.
No.
But Sex in the City, it's funny because I've never like sat there and watched it all, but I'm pretty sure I've seen every single episode just like on in the background. I've heard every episode because you're listening to it.
Yeah, on the iPad.
And I've sat there and watched it with you a few times, but I've also just been in the house while it was playing. So I've seen every episode.
yeah.
Like, but I haven't like sat there and watched them in order.
Yeah. Yeah.
But every time you have an episode playing, I'm like, I've heard this before.
Oh,
like, it's never new.
That's so funny. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Samantha's my favorite character on that show.
'Cause
She's
she's a
so
freak.
funny and crazy.
Yeah.
She's just so crazy and like off the wall.
She's nuts.
Yeah.
She needs some STD tests though.
Yeah, there's like a whole episode about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she test positive?
No, but they just made an episode about how she never got tested.
That's
She's like 40.
crazy, bro. It should be
And she's
banging
40.
everybody.
Yeah, that episode's funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know many people who have gotten STDs.
Well, it's not something you really want to
Yeah, I guess
talk
you
up
wouldn't
to
really
about people.
tell, but like I know some of my friends that for sure have not had them.
Hmm.
Or I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess maybe they wouldn't tell me, but
Yeah. I don't know.
They
I feel
just
like that's something you don't really want to share.
go get their prescription and then they
Yeah, you
shut
just
up
get
about it.
checked out and then you take care of it and then you walk away.
it burns when I pee. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. This question says, do you guys work out together? Does the wife also lift or prefer something else? I do the exact same workouts as Brendan. He taught me everything I know, and I just follow exactly what he does.
Yeah, we just go to the gym and we do the exact same workout.
Mm-hmm.
I work out more days per week because she works, and on the days where she works, she was like long hours, so she usually won't go to the gym on those days. But every day that she's off, we go together and we'll do the same workout. And usually on her days off, I'll just be like, "What are you doing today?" Because it's either like push pull legs or something.
Right. That's usually what I do.
Yeah,
Since
so-
it's like perfect 3 days.
And even if I had done it like the day before, I'll just do it again.
You're not usually super sore.
No, I'm not usually sore. I could usually do things like 2 days in a row if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
I'll be slightly sore and I'd be like, yeah, I definitely worked this out yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, not so much that but generally, I don't know. I feel like I have an idea of what you're going to do. And then
Yeah.
I will try not to do it the day before.
Yeah.
But on the days that you're off, I have been doing just like upper lower.
Mm,
So the chances are pretty high.
I know. I should really plan it out and then let you know.
Yeah. But it's all right.
Well, today I did glutes and then So that means Saturday and Sunday, which are my next 2 days off before I go back to work for 4 days, is probably going to be push or pull. It doesn't matter which day it is.
Yeah, in which order?
Saturday and Sunday is going to be push or pull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So.
we do the same workouts. I think a lot more people are working out together these days. But I think back in the day that girls would do a lot different workouts than guys. But now they're realizing like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like you want the same result. You all want to build muscle and lose body fat. But girls, I think back in the day, they used to think like, oh, if I do those guy workouts, like I'm going to get huge like the guys. And it's like, no, your genetics and hormones are going to prevent that from happening. So you could do the exact same workout as your boyfriend. You're never going to look like your boyfriend.
No, literally, I've been working out for, I think, 5 years consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And actually on my, like, eating my protein intake like, every single day for, like, 3 years. And I'm like, I'm hardly muscular.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you can barely tell I lift.
You could barely tell, but
I'm only in, like, really good gym lighting and really good pictures.
with the pump.
Yeah, with the pump. Yeah. Otherwise, I just look like a skinny girl.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that just goes to show how your genetics and hormones play a huge role.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it's like, I still love it. I still enjoy it. And I know for long-term health, it's really good. So, yeah.
And if you didn't, you would look like crap.
Yeah, it would look even worse.
Like if you didn't eat right and didn't lift.
Yeah,
Just
it
sat
would
around the
just be
house.
bad. Yeah. So it is beneficial in so many ways,
It
even
is.
if you don't gain a ton of muscle.
Yeah, you look good. You feel good.
It makes me feel good. Yeah, I feel
Mhm.
better about myself after I go to the gym.
Yeah.
One thing I am going to try in the next few weeks, like next month, is Pilates because I really want to improve my core strength. My core strength is like horrible.
Yeah.
And I've been having a lot of back pain and neuropathy with the back pain. And I just am not the person to stay in the gym to do ab workouts. Like they hurt my back. So
Yeah, we've tried to do abs before, and they pretty much all hurt her back.
yeah, they all hurt my
except
back.
for like planks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, planks are dumb.
I hate planks. Yeah. Yeah. So I really am going to try to incorporate Pilates into my workout, like continue to go to the gym with Brendan every day off. But then on top of that, go to Pilates like after work some days.
Yeah.
Because it's like a 50-minute class. Like you sign up for the class. So it's kind of like you have to go. And it's a low impact workout. So even though I worked all day, I don't feel like I need to focus so much. Like lifting where I feel like requires a lot of focus because you're like trying to do like the muscle mind connection.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just like not what I want to do after work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You do have to push pretty hard to go like close to failure
Mm-hmm.
if you're lifting properly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get what you're saying.
And then sometimes I would do cardio after work and like get on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes, but that's just so unbelievably boring. And I'm like, this sucks. So I'm trying to just, I don't know,
Find something.
find something else to be more active to just increase my activity levels. Because I can be kind of sedentary at work sometimes. Like I won't even hit like 5,000 steps.
Mhm.
And I feel like a potato.
It's funny, such a big difference between your new job and your last job.
Yeah.
With
I'm like a lot less
activity
active.
levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got lucky. Sometimes depending on what area I work in my new department, I'll hit like 9,000 steps on a really good day. But I just want to be more active. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Just hate feeling like mush.
Pretty much all the nurses I work with, if they work in a hospital, they hit their steps like tons of steps.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I would easily get 8,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my plan for next month is to incorporate something new.
Yeah, hopefully you like it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Or if you don't, oh well.
Oh, well. Yeah. At least I tried it.
Yeah,
Yeah. If I don't, I'm not losing anything.
true. How long have you been working out?
I already answered this question, but you can talk about your.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
When you were just talking?
Yeah, I think I said like since 2021 I started lifting consistently. Or no, wait, 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years of working out consistently.
2019.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So after I
2021.
finished nursing school.
Yeah. I've been working out since I was 14 years old. So it's probably 2008 or 7.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And we started, so I lived in an apartment complex with my mom, obviously. And
You're like by
Nah,
myself.
I had a condo by myself. I started an app. No. Yeah, my mom, we had this apartment. And luckily this apartment, it wasn't like the nicest apartment complex, but they had a pretty nice fitness center compared to like a lot of the ones I see. It was small, but like it had dumbbells up to 50 pounds, which for me at the time was heavy. I had a bench. I had like a leg extension machine, a lat pull down machine, had like a bench press machine, and like a curl machine.
You get a lot
And
done with that.
yeah, you could do literally everything. And it had treadmills. So I'd usually go in there and run like 3 miles at night, 3 to 5 miles, but 3 was like generally what I would do. And then I would go to the weight section and just do like everything. I would do like some lat pull downs. I'd do some chest press. I would do tons of abs. I would do abs between like every single set of everything, which is funny because I don't do abs anymore because
You have amazing abs now.
it's just
because
diet.
of that.
Yeah. But I would just do it like so much. But I would just do like whole body and running every day.
That's
And
insane.
for like the first year, I didn't miss like a single day. And we would be like at church or something. And my mom, I'd be like, we gotta go home. Like, she would do like, late night Wednesday church. And I'm like, Mom, we already came Sunday. What the hell do we have to come here twice a week for, dude? And then I'd be like, we gotta go home. I gotta work out. It would be like 8:00. And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
And she's like, you're not gonna get fat in one day. I'm like, yeah, that's the mindset that gets you there.
That's
then
crazy.
we
Your
would go
dedication
home.
is amazing.
It'd be like 9 p.m. and I'd be on my ass on the treadmill.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Don't you wish you had that same level of those same levels of energy now as you did when you were younger?
I could do it. If we had a garage gym, I feel like I would do that.
Oh, that's cool.
Because it was basically like having a garage gym.
Yeah.
and, like, almost
it was
no
so
one-
convenient.
Yeah, and almost no one was ever in there. Like maybe one person would be in there.
It's probably the demographic of whoever lived in those apartments.
Yeah, it was. They were all like, lazy fat fucks.
Oh my gosh.
Do you drink alcohol?
I do extremely sparingly.
She drinks like a fish.
I drink for oh,
She's
no
drunk
way.
right now.
No way.
No.
If I was drunk right now, I'd be slurring my words.
Yeah.
I'd be like, and then I'd be laughing at
And
every other
laughing
word
at
you said.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I drink very extremely sparingly. I think I drink usually just at weddings. So we went to 2 weddings this year, and then I went to 1 concert. That's 3 times so far this year. I think. Can't think of. Oh, I guess I went to Rocky Point for that bachelorette trip. Okay, so 4 times this year.
This year.
And
7
then-
months.
Yeah, and then I might drink for my birthday, and then I'll probably drink for the other wedding that we're going to. So there'll probably be like 6 times this year.
Mm-hmm.
So like every other month, I'll have a couple drinks.
I feel like that's more than average though for
Mm.
you.
Yeah, it's a busy year.
That was a lot in 1 year.
Yeah, last year was probably like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
This
to
was a
drink.
lot,
I think it's a
but-
waste of calories
You really don't even
and
get
energy.
that drunk,
No,
especially this year. Like I know at your sister's wedding, you weren't drunk. Did you drink?
I literally had 1 shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, I don't remember you being drunk. Like
No,
ever.
I was happy though. I was like having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
You
I
really
hate being
need
that
it.
person that's like, and I need to drink to have fun, but like, no, I get high off the vibes.
Yeah.
That's my kind of energy.
Mm-hmm.
I get like excited over other people, like who's there, and then this is the situation.
Yeah.
It makes me excited and happy.
True. I haven't drank in a while, but so if you follow me on Instagram for a long time or TikTok, you probably know that I had a drug problem at one point. Opiates mostly. Anything pill shaped.
You're like the big fat blue ones. I'm
Any
just
kind of
kidding.
pills, I'll take them. But I stopped that like 5 years ago. When was that? Was it 2019?
2018, I think was the last time.
2018. Okay, yeah. So 2018, that's the last time I touched opiates or any kind of pill like Adderall or Xanax. But drinking, I've never really had a problem with, which is funny because, when I went to rehab and the AA stuff, everyone was like, you can't do anything. And I think that's true for some people, for sure. But with me, alcohol, I'm like, I could drink once and then the next day I don't want alcohol again forever. But I haven't had a drink in like 2 years just because it doesn't make me feel that good. It'll make, you get a buzz for like a little bit after the first couple drinks. After that, when you get really drunk, just kind of feels like I ate a bunch of poison. And then the next day I'll have a hangover and I hate it. It's like a wasted day. And even if I only have like 1 or 2 drinks, I won't feel 100% the next day. And I always love feeling like 100% optimal. I don't like feeling a little tired and a little off. I'm like, I just want to have a perfect day every day and be able to stick to my routine. And so generally, when the opportunity to drink has come up in the last 2 years, I've thought about it. I'm like, oh, we're going to a wedding. I might have a drink. But then I'm like, not worth it. you know?
No, I get it. I hate being hungover too.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a waste of time and a waste of energy.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not big on drinking either. I'll say, well, what I'll do, I'll tell Brandon, I'm like, I'm going to this concert. I might have a drink, blah, blah. And then I literally never do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm having a good time already. I don't like need to like feel like crap later.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then plus I think you not liking drinking that much makes me not like it.
Yeah.
So it's like, we're not drinkers, honestly.
I think
really.
if I was like a super alcoholic, you might drink a lot more often.
I'll just follow whatever you do.
Like, yeah.
I probably would.
Yeah.
I probably would be more inclined.
Because if
You're
I was like,
like-
let's take another shot.
Or yeah.
You'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I would. Or if you were like, let's go have dinner and drinks, I'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I never do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny because
So it works out for my life too.
it does. Because you've never had an addictive personality.
No.
You've never had a drug problem. You've never even really tried drugs, like for the most part. Opiates, you've never, luckily, really never had to have any for
like surgery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
So that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I've never.
And in general, I just feel like you don't get addicted to things.
I'm
So,
addicted to Navy girl.
Yeah, you're addicted to that dog, but
I'm addicted to Navy. More like just obsessed.
yeah.
More like complete adoration.
I don't know. When we go on trips and she's not there, I feel like you'd be sweating, throwing up, diarrhea, shivers,
No, I wish I could have diarrhea on vacation. I
having
get
withdrawals.
the other one. I get backed up on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do really miss Navy a lot. Like when we travel, like when we were in Paris, I was like, you know what would make this so much better? Navy.
Mhm. It would. I'm like, can you bring dogs to other countries?
I think you can. It's probably really expensive. And then also it's a really long flight. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what, I might have to dehydrate her so she doesn't have to pee. Like I think the shortest flight was from Barcelona to JFK, and that was 8 hours.
I think
She could hold it, but
you'd have to straight up be like private jet type of person
yeah.
for it to make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. You would have to have a lot
Yeah.
of, private jet would be the way to go.
Like straight up balling
yeah.
private jet.
No, for reals. But yeah, I do miss her. And that's why she goes to LA with us every time. And that's why we drive to LA every time, because we can take her with us in the car.
Yeah, I'm going to go to visit your dad.
Mm-hmm.
You love those trips because you get to take her.
That makes me
They're
so
like so much better.
excited.
She's so good in the car. She's so chill.
And then I just feed her little road trip snacks is always blueberries.
Mm-hmm.
She's so cute.
She loves blueberries.
Also, I get really excited because our summers here in Phoenix are so hot when we do go to LA. Usually what has been in August for our brother's birthday. And I actually get to take her on walks,
Mm-hmm.
which I miss. Like we haven't gone on a walk in like 2 months because the low is like 85 degrees. And that's at like 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time it's like 9 a.m., it's 90 degrees.
Yeah. We went to San Diego last year and that had pretty good weather.
Oh, they had great weather.
LA's a little hotter than San Diego, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the mornings will be fine though. Like I won't be walking her in the afternoon, but definitely in the mornings. The mornings are always cool.
That's true. That's good.
And I'm an early bird. Like I wake up at like 5 a.m. every day, even if I don't have an alarm.
I guess we're like lucky that your dad lives there. But this time we're staying in an Airbnb. Yeah.
We are. Yeah, we're staying in an Airbnb with everyone. It has a yard with grass.
Because we're going for like our brother's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Her and her
Yeah,
brother.
I'm excited.
They like to celebrate their birthdays.
Yeah, we do. We do like to celebrate.
Like,
We like any reason to celebrate.
I'm like an old man. They're like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I want to sit in my rocking chair.
You're like, I want to do everything I do on a regular day.
I want a
That's
regular
you.
day.
Yeah, that's you.
It's because I think I just love my regular days.
Yeah.
I think I've
good,
just
though.
built my life in a way where I love it.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you really have.
Yeah.
You do love your life. And that's good.
Yeah.
You're not out here philandering.
You're like, let's go on vacation. I'm like, vacation? Look, what are you looking at?
I'm like me. I'm the one that has to go work 4 days a week. I need to escape
I'm
from
like,
this.
yeah, just take some days off.
No, I'm excited to escape this heat. I've been like just looking forward to getting out of town.
I
Some
know.
cooler weather.
I know you were wanting to go more, but we'll do it more next year
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Most likely.
Yay.
We'll try to get out in the summer. At
Yeah.
least once or twice.
Just need to get to cooler weather because it's like you can't go for walks. And I love going for walks. Like that's a recreational activity for me.
Mhm.
And I love taking Navy for walks.
What's the weather like in Miami in the summer? Hot?
Hot and humid.
Never mind.
Yeah.
What's a good time to go there? Like fall?
Probably spring or fall. Yeah, I think so.
Makes sense.
Even winter.
I liked it there.
I think winter. Oh, yeah, Miami's nice.
I think it was cool.
Where we stayed was really nice. That Airbnb we stayed at.
Yeah, it was like a condo.
We stayed at like this, in this high-rise building, and it had a pool and a fitness center.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Fitness
so
center.
nice. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Miami was a really good trip. We were also in like the best shape of our lives.
Oh, yeah. We got in such good shape that time.
Now I'm a fat lard who can't stop eating.
I know. Yeah, I want to go back to Miami, but I think because I don't know.
Key West was also really nice. I like Key West.
That was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the water there because it's
yeah.
warm. Because if you go to LA, you're like, you want to go to the beach? I'm like, no.
We like never go to the beach when we go to LA.
Like the water's freezing and it's disgusting.
I think only first timers.
Yeah.
People who like really like the beach go to the beach in LA.
I went there like when I was 14 because it was the first time I ever seen the beach. And
That's
I was
crazy.
like, oh my God, so cool. I'm like, oh, it's freezing. That sucks.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. But Miami, it's like clear and blue.
And warm.
Same with Cancun. The only thing with Miami was the
I don't know if it
jellyfish.
was really warm.
Because your brother got stung by a jellyfish when we were just like to our chest in the water.
You guys went deep in that water. I was like, no. I think I got like knee deep and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, we didn't.
I was scared. I get scared of the ocean.
Yeah, we went to like chest deep, but
Yeah, you guys, my brother and my cousin went really deep in the water.
yeah, it wasn't that deep. But then
I don't know. Tell me it was.
when we went snorkeling though, on the boat on the way out and the way back, you could see jellyfish like every 30 feet.
There's so many jellyfish.
There's so many and they're huge and there's like packs of 30 of them.
Yeah, my
And you're
brother
like,
got
imagine
stung.
if you swim.
Yeah.
And he got stung by a little one.
Oh, yeah. I felt bad for
Which, I
him.
don't know if it makes a difference. I mean, I would assume because there's more barbs on the bigger feet things. So, tentacles.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was like, ow.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. He was the driver, too.
Mhm. And then I think when we were walking back, so he got stung. I don't think he saw that jellyfish. He just felt it. And then we were walking back to get onto land because we were like, oh, I don't want to sit in with jellyfish. He like almost walked into another one.
Oh my
And then we
gosh.
would go around it.
There's hella jellyfish.
There's so many. I'm like, is it jellyfish season?
Maybe. We went in September last
Probably.
year.
I'm sure there's seasons like where there's
Yeah.
less jellyfish in the water.
Oh, wait, not last year, the year before.
Yeah, year before.
Yeah. My bad.
But
Yeah, that was a fun trip.
yeah, it was cool.
I would do it all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
What year was that? 2020.
2022.
2022. It wasn't 21.
21, we went to New York.
When did
We went to Seattle and New York in 2021.
2022.
We went to Miami.
When did my mom die?
2022. It was just like a few months
shortly
prior.
after. Oh, it was
She died in
before.
June.
it
Yeah,
was
and then we went in
after.
September.
Oh, okay, it was after. Yeah. That sucks.
I know.
But yeah, not to make this sad. So let's move on to the next question.
All right, next question. Who makes more money, you or wife for life?
More wife.
I'm like, that's right. Wife for life.
Wife for life. Wife for now.
Why'd you say wife for now?
I was joking. Just because it's the opposite of wife for life.
That's messed up.
Don't worry, you're wife for life. Relax. We met when we were teenagers, and I'm about to be 30. How much time we got left? You think I'm gonna go out there and find a girl when I'm 30?
You could. I swear, men get better with age.
You could.
Actually, we both got better with age.
Yeah, you definitely look better than when we were like 22.
We do, but you still love me.
Mm-hmm. Who makes more money? It's changed over the years.
Right now, you make more money.
Right now, I make more money, but it's changed. Like initially, I made more money because she worked part-time at Best Buy while she was in school. And then when she graduated nursing school, she made more money for a few years. And then now I make more money. But it never mattered because we've combined finances like ever since we got married. And even when we were dating, we pretty much, like we didn't combine finances, but we just shared like
we never paid each other back. It was like mostly you would pay, but you would never be like asking me to pay you back for something.
No.
And you always did, I think, in general, worked more hours than I did. And it's funny thinking back on that. I'm like, dang, I couldn't give you gas money.
Well, I never needed it. And like,
Yeah, we never like been, I don't know, like, would I pay for, I feel like maybe I would pay for things sometimes, like movie tickets or dinners.
Once you had a job, I think when we were dating, kind of how it worked is like I would pay for stuff most of the time just because like I wanted to. I always felt like the guy should pay for things. It's just kind of how I was raised, I guess. But then if I didn't have money, you would just pay for things.
Yeah, I was never like, "But you broke ass."
Yeah. Like you would just pay for things if I didn't have money.
It was always, we've always like our money, or it's always been our money.
Yeah.
Even when we were dating.
Yeah.
We were never selfish about that.
Mm-hmm.
I never had you pay me back.
No.
You never had me pay you back.
Yeah.
And then when we got married, we got a joint checking account, but our direct deposits were separate. So
Mm-hmm.
then we ended up just eventually just putting it into one account.
Yeah.
And it's been like that for 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Over 8 years.
And it's so much easier. At first, it was annoying having the separate direct deposits because it's like, I forget. I think like I would pay the rent out of my other account. And then, I don't know, we would use your money when I ran out of money, I think, type of thing.
Yep.
And then we like combined. And then we just had the one pile of money. And we're like, oh, we have money. Like, because before I'd be like, all right, I'm like out of money. Do you have any money? And you'd be like, yeah, I have a few $100. And we're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, just because you would probably swipe your card more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But it's like always been our money.
Yeah. But then we got the
Yeah.
joint checking account. And then it was like, I don't know, we've always worked
Just
together
one
on
big
our goals.
pile. Yeah.
And like, I feel like most people should do that when they get married, like combine their finances, especially if they get married really young, like we did, and they have absolutely nothing, because we had absolutely nothing. So, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, you're going to divorce me and take my fucking half of my 1982 car?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Or, yeah, there's like nothing to.
It was never an argument. It was never a fight. Money's never been an issue between us.
Yeah. Like, we've been broke, but we didn't really fight about it.
No.
We're just like, how are we gonna get to Friday?
Yeah. That's so true.
I'm like, go get on the corner.
Oh, you always said you would get on the corner before I got on the corner.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like, heck no, not my wife.
Yeah, that's true. I would have.
Brennan's like, I'll sew my booty before you sew yours.
Yeah.
You would always say that. So
Yeah.
funny.
I do remember that. But yeah, I feel like if you're going to be married and you actually plan to be together forever, you should combine finances.
You just conquer more
Build
together.
like all your goals together, build together, accumulate assets together, and just build, you know, together. It's so much easier to like do it together than separate. But if you get married when you're older, like if we got divorced right now and then I married some other girl in like 2 years, I would not combine finances with her because I'm like, I don't know you. Well, I mean, I would know her at that point, I guess, but I'd be like, I built my own shit. You probably built your own shit. So we're not going to combine our shit.
I don't know. I feel like you might feel differently.
Maybe if you fell in love again and got married again, you might feel differently.
Yeah.
But I think not. It depends, I guess. It would, I mean, if you both have about the same income and like same level of assets and you both have like no debt or you have a similar amount of debt, then you could probably combine. But if like one of you is doing really well and one of you is not, then maybe don't combine. I don't know. It's probably just every relationship you'd have to decide for yourself.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. You spent so much more time with me and we grew up together and built our lives together.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely different than like joining when
you're older.
When you're older. Yeah, the dynamic does change.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we never find that out.
Hopefully. I don't want to.
We'll never know. How did you prioritize nursing school and studying tips? I've just always have had this giant fear of failure, especially during nursing school. So that was how I prioritized studying and getting good grades. I was obsessed with getting A's. So
your brain was just like, you're gonna be an absolute loser. You're gonna live on the street.
Really? And then I was scared of disappointing everyone because I was in school. And then if I dropped out, my dad would be like, well, then what are you going to do with your life? And then I'd be like, I don't know. So that really motivated me, was not wanting to disappoint people and just look like a loser.
That's true. If you're already like, I'm in nursing school, and then you don't finish nursing school.
Yeah. I was
That's
like,
embarrassing.
Okay, it is. Yeah. So that really motivated me a lot. And I knew it was something I always wanted to do and become. So that's how I prioritized it.
Something she always wanted.
It was like built in me since I was born.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I wanted to be a nurse when I was like in 3rd grade, and then I just never changed.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I'm going to do.
I feel like kids, they
said it once and I stuck to it.
Kids always say things and then they change like all the time throughout the years. My thing changed like 10 million times.
You found your way though.
Yeah, I did. But when I was a kid, like you could ask me every 5 minutes, I'd have a different career option in my head. I'd be like, I watched a show about cops yesterday, so today I want to be a cop. And then I watched a cooking show yesterday. I want to be a chef.
That's funny.
You know?
I did always want to be kind of glamorous too, though.
Yeah.
Like, I guess not glamorous, but like, I think I just wanted a better life than
what you grew up with.
Than what I grew up with. Yeah, I knew I wanted a house, and I was like, well, if I become a nurse, then I'll have money, and then I can buy that house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not worry.
You didn't even really run the numbers. You were just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna pay me. It's gonna pay me more than what I'm making at Best Buy.
Nurses can buy houses.
Yeah. Literally, I had no idea.
And then inflation was like, we'll see about that.
No, I don't think
2 nurses could buy a house, maybe.
No, for reals. Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about like how much nurses actually made. I never looked up the salary.
Really?
I just knew they made some money. Well, people would always say
they have jobs.
Make such good money and never be without a job.
They do say that. And some nurses make really good money because they work fucking
for
25
years. Yeah.
Or they work like 80 hours a week.
Yeah, that's true. If you're a travel nurse, you
But they do make good money though. Like
decent money for a bachelor's degree.
For a 4-year degree. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely earn it though.
It's actually like on the higher end of 4-year degrees earnings.
It is.
Like it's one of the better things you can do with a 4-year degree for sure. Like income wise.
So
it's a good option, but nursing school is hard.
It is. And it's good to have like the support at home, because that's what I had from you. You worked more so that I could work less, so that I could focus on school and not worry about scheduling conflicts or be sleep deprived, or honestly just worry about paying the rent every month.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, honestly having that support ensured my success as well.
Yeah, I'm glad that helped.
Like I couldn't have done it without you.
And I'm glad it worked.
Because it's such a time consuming process that's why a lot of people probably can't do it or don't do it, because they have to work. Like there's bills to pay.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We had rent to pay.
I'm sure some people work full time and get it done somehow.
That seems so hard.
I feel like you would never be able to sleep.
Yeah. You have to be like working night shifts, and then you have like the 12-hour clinicals, which some weeks it's like you have 2 in 1 week, and then you also have to go to class. Then you also have to do your schoolwork and study. So it's like,
yeah, I feel like it's definitely something that's much easier if you are married or you're still living at home.
Yeah.
And have like a good home environment where you can focus.
Right. Yeah. And that's what you provided for me. Yeah.
Rather than your...
I had a good home environment that was quiet and I could focus on school. I did work, but at one point I was only working like 3 12-hour shifts every 2 weeks, because I was like, I just need to pass. It was like my last semester, and I was like, if I don't get an A, I'm dead.
Yeah, because you switched from Best Buy to working at a hospital.
Oh yeah, I was a CNA for a while.
Stretch.
Yeah, like the last year and a half of nursing school, I was working as a CNA. So I was also working 12-hour shifts on top of doing 12-hour clinicals.
Yeah, but it was good because you got to kind of see like what nurses actually do, or be around it closer.
Oh yeah, and then I had a job right away after school. I didn't have to worry about. I didn't even interview for my first nursing job.
That's dope.
Nurse job. Dope. I just got promoted.
Yeah.
I got promoted from CNA to nurse.
Like you got your degree? All right, you're good.
Yeah.
Start doing IVs and whatever.
Yeah, because interviews are hard. So yeah, here we are 5 years later. Now I have a really good outpatient job.
Yeah, she loves this job.
I do love this job. It's awesome.
Run on the treadmill.
Yeah.
What advice would you give your younger selves?
You know, I think about it and I'm like, dang, I wish we would have bought a house sooner and just gotten a roommate.
Yeah, but it was so scary.
That's what I wish I would have done.
But it would have been, we could have made so much equity.
It would have been so beneficial.
Bought it when we were like 22 instead of 25.
Yeah, that time made such a huge difference.
It did. And there was literally like a house, and her mom was living in this other neighborhood at the time. and there was a house for sale that was like basically the same type of house that our mom was living in, renting. Same floor plan, basically. And it was like 179,000. It was like a 2-story, probably 1,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms.
Yep, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths.
Yeah, and it was like 179.
It was
Probably
so cheap.
like freaking 480 now or 500.
Oh, for sure. At least 400,000.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like probably
I'm like,
closer to
we
500.
could have got that, but yeah, we would have had to like pull some moves off, and it would have been like scarier. But the mortgage probably would have been like what we were paying in rent, or a little bit more.
Yeah, eventually.
But it was scary.
Yeah, I wish we would have bought a house sooner.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know when you're young, and you don't really know how it works. But then when you have experience with it, you're like, oh yeah, we could have been fine.
I know, it would have been fine.
But before you have the experience, you're like, I don't want to like the bank's gonna take the house from me if I can't pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Yeah, that's the one thing, because the housing market is so crazy now.
Yeah, definitely not saying when you're really young go buy a house, because now it's a lot different.
Only do it if you can afford it, or get a, like, now people have to get roommates. Like if you want to buy a place, you like have to get a roommate now to be able to afford it. Most people can't afford it on their own.
Yeah, or you're dual
which is
income.
crazy. Yeah, the housing market sucks.
It's nuts.
But whatever.
Is what it is, really.
Yeah, gotta pay the piper.
Like when if we have kids, when they're like 30 years old, so we'll be like 65. So by the time we're 65, I feel like houses that are now like 500,000 are gonna be like $2 million.
Yeah, what the heck?
Like inflation just keeps going forever. So, because like everyone wants to be a millionaire, you know what I mean? Like that's the big number to hit. But I'm like, when we're old, what is $1 million really gonna be? It's gonna be like 100,000, just because inflation just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah,
You know,
it is. Probably is. If it just keeps going at this rate.
Which, as long as you invest, then those stocks and stuff will go up with inflation. And then, you know, if you thought you were gonna have 2 million and inflation was crazy, then you'll probably have 20. You know, but it's just crazy. I'm like, is bread gonna be $15 fucking someday?
Well,
probably.
Didn't a Bertolfo bread used to be like 50 cents? Yeah. So yeah.
And now it's like $4. What is it? I don't know. It's a lot.
It is.
I think when I was a kid, it was like $2.
Actually, I don't even know how much a regular loaf of bread is now, because I buy gluten-free bread, so
and I don't buy
that's
bread,
expensive. So. Yeah, and you don't eat bread. Brendan literally doesn't eat sliced bread.
But I've seen it before. Like I see it at the store.
I see it at the store.
It's got
Brendan
prices.
doesn't eat sliced bread unless and then like if we travel, sometimes I'll pack sandwiches and it'll be with the gluten-free bread, and it'll be like, why are these slices so small? I'm like, if you want bread, buy your own bread.
I actually don't mind it, because that bread doesn't taste that good. It doesn't taste that bad. It's like dryish.
It is dry. It's very dry. Yeah.
But I usually don't eat bread as a carb, because I save my carbs for my Ninja Creamies, and I'll use like cereal in that, and that has carbs. But even if I were to have, let me think, like rice or bread generally the next day I'll hold more water. Like I'll look more puffy. So I usually don't want bread.
Yeah, I usually don't eat bread.
Get away from me.
Not unless I'm packing sandwiches for some kind of trip.
Mm-hmm.
I eat bread because I eat cottage cheese toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I save my carbs for sweets like a freak.
I kind of do that too, though.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I try to eat gluten-free. So I buy like gluten-free Oreos.
Yeah.
And I'll eat that instead of like having rice, because rice is gluten-free.
I don't need them that much.
Yeah.
Because if she gets Oreos in the house, I'll eat the Oreos. Like I love Oreos. Like Oreos with milk is my downfall.
I should just make you an Oreo cake.
No, I don't.
For your birthday?
I actually don't like Oreo cake.
No. Like just
Oreos?
A stack of Oreos into
this. Yeah. You can just give me a stack of Oreos and put a candle in that shit.
Yeah.
And give me some milk.
Yeah.
But not double stuffed.
Oh, yeah.
I
want to try double stuff, actually, because I like frosting.
You could try it, but it sucks.
I like frosting.
But if you get double stuffed, I'd probably be less likely to eat it if it's in there. And if you get gluten-free vanilla, I tried them the other week because you had them. Didn't love them that much. But the gluten-free chocolate ones are pretty good, and I'll probably eat those if they're in the house.
They do taste different, but
they do.
I still like them.
No, they're good.
Yeah.
I just in terms of cheating, it's not worth it to me if they're the gluten-free vanilla.
I get it. Yeah.
Gluten-free chocolate, I might snag some of them up. But regular ones, I'll fuck it up.
Oh, yeah. Oreos are
in the house. I guess I'm not on a diet.
Oreos are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love Oreos.
They're so good. What advice would you? Okay, so yeah, get a house, and then buy Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, buy Bitcoin.
Be so rich.
Yeah, because you had talked to me about it when like it first came out and we first got married, and then I was like, yeah, whatever. But I wish I would have bought Bitcoin.
Never listens to me. I have these grand ideas, and a lot of times in the future they work out. But no, I gotta play it safe. And now it's way too fucking expensive.
Yeah, I know.
When you buy Bitcoin, 60 grand.
Yeah.
Could have got it when it was 12 cents.
I know. Then I'd have 10 houses right now.
Yeah, we'd be like flying in a house. We would have a private jet the size of a house.
Take Navy with me to Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then our family would be in the jet next to us. And then
and then they would have a walkway that connected the two.
in the air.
Yeah, in the air.
It's like clear and see-through.
Yeah.
And you could just be like, oh, I'm in the sky. Yeah. But advice, that's probably just like financial stuff. I mean, it's kind of like all we're saying here is like, you know, the markets are going to go up, so buy things that are going to increase.
I guess that would be the advice. Yeah.
Basically, we're like, we know how to win the lottery, basically.
Yeah.
Like, buy this, it's going to go up in value. But other than that, I'd probably tell myself to start coaching sooner. Start working on like my fitness career dreams sooner, because I did spend a lot of time at Farmers that maybe could have been avoided if my older self could time machine back and speak to my younger self.
Not be so afraid to leave Farmers.
Don't be afraid to like chase your dreams and not just leave, because I would have had to build something first and then leave, but yeah, like pursue something on the side and then leave once I'm ready.
You did try to build your fitness Instagram for a long time before it popped off.
That's true. I wasn't consistent.
You don't think so?
Like a long time ago, no. But then I did try for a while, consistently every single day, and then it started to grow.
That's good.
So it's the consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, your physique changed like crazy.
It did, because that was when I got out of shape, and then I got back into shape. That's when I started being consistent with the posting again.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I was like, I just remember looking in the mirror that day, and I was like, God, you look like shit. I was like, you're getting back in shape.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's crazy.
I literally was like doing push-ups in the living room. And then it was COVID, so like gyms were closed. And then my friend Danny DM'd me on Instagram. He's like, I have a gym at my house, like a garage gym. I have some equipment. You can come over and we'll start working out. So I started going over there early in the morning and working out before work.
And then I would go with you on my days off.
Yeah. And then the gyms opened back up again and just stayed consistent.
It's awesome.
Here we are like 3-4 years later.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Best workout to lose belly fat. What do you think?
You can't spot reduce fat.
Yeah, you can't spot reduce fat. So you just want to lose fat in general, which is mostly going to come down to a calorie deficit. Eat high protein so that you can build and maintain muscle. But you have to track your macros and calories and weigh yourself. So let's say you start with 2,000 calories a day. Eat 2,000 calories every single day with a certain amount of protein, at least 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you weigh like 170 pounds, eat 170 grams of protein at least. You could eat more if you want, but 170 protein, 2,000 calories a day.
Actually, don't eat more because then you're going to have digestive issues.
Maybe not. I usually don't see that with men, but yeah, depends how big you are. 170 grams protein per day, 2,000 calories. These are just random numbers. You're going to have to figure out your own numbers. Eat that every day for like 2 weeks. Weigh yourself once a week in the morning. See if your weight's going down. If it's staying exactly the same, decrease by like 200 calories. Decrease your carbs and fats. Leave your protein higher. And then eat that every single day for 2 weeks. See if your weight's going down. If it is, continue to eat that. Continue to lift weights. And over time, you'll lose fat. Your genetics and body are going to decide where it comes off first. So it's not going to just come off your belly because you want it to come off your belly. It'll come off usually pretty evenly across your body, but most people have like stubborn areas that come off last when you get like super shredded. Like love handles for guys is generally a problem. Most of the guys I coach, they'll have like a shredded 6-pack and they're like, man, these damn love handles.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, yeah, we just got to get like way more shredded if you want 0 love handles. But usually we're just going to have a little bit, you know, like I have some. And some of the people I coach have a little bit of love handles. It's like barely anything, but they're like, I want it to be fucking shredded. And I'm like, all right, then you're going to have to diet real fucking hard and get like stage lean.
Yeah, that's true.
Just so you don't have love handles anymore. But
That's
yeah.
so funny. I didn't know love handles were a problem for men.
Yeah. Well, they're a problem for Men, I hear it from the most, but some women too. But I feel like on a woman's body, they kind of like blend in.
If you have a butt, it blends in.
Yeah, like they look,
Kind of.
they look right. You know what I mean? But then on a man, it's
Looks
like
more
hard
proportional.
jelly rolls. And we're like, why the fuck is that there, dude? I'm like shredded everywhere. And I got this fucking jelly roll back here.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, you just have to lose fat. And then eventually the belly fat will be gone. Basically, you just haven't lost enough fat yet. Keep doing it.
Yeah, it's crazy. For me to lose belly fat, I have to diet so hard and do so much cardio. And even when I was like as thin as can be, even when I was shredded and super lean and dieting,
Still didn't see your abs.
still didn't have any abs. Like, it was insane. Like, yeah, my waist was smaller, but I still had like a belly. It's crazy.
Yeah, so
Oh my, I have no abdominal muscles.
right. You have like a combination of two things. So a lot of like Latino women hold belly fat more than like the other places of their body. And then two, your ab muscles are not very thick. Like some people have big square abs and some people don't, which you can build them up, but they're probably never going to be like huge, you know? So doing more abs will help, but then you're just going to have to get really, really lean, like extremely lean.
Oh my God.
And you're basically going to have to like starve yourself.
I'm about to eat like 1,000 calories a day.
Right, for like that last month. And just to see your abs briefly, they're not going to stay.
No,
You know?
it would literally be like a glimpse of an ab if you turn this way and position myself a certain way. Yeah.
For like most women, having like visible abs all the time is like not possible. You could get them if you really, really wanted to see them. You could get that lean, but for a short period of time, like basically you're gonna do a bodybuilding show
For that day,
for like
I'll
one
see
day,
my abs.
maybe for a couple days after.
Yeah.
But most women are not gonna see abs. But there are girls with really good genetics. They have big, thick abs.
They're the anomaly.
They hold their belly. They hold their fat in their fucking ass, not in their stomach. And those are called girl fitness influencers.
That's so true. And these are all your fitness influencers that you follow and love.
They just have great genetics.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm not talking shit. Like, I have great genetics. That's part of the reason that I look good, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I do everything properly too, but I do have good genetics.
Yeah, you do support the body that you have.
Mm-hmm.
But also, someone could eat the same food that you eat and still not have abs.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because my genetics, like I hold a little more fat in my back, which is funny because you see guys online with really shredded backs. You won't see that from me. Like I'll flex my back, but it will never be like diced up. But it comes off my legs real quick. Like my legs will be veiny, and then it comes off my abs pretty quick. Once I start to diet, it comes like off the stomach, off the legs. And then if I wanted a shredded back, I would have to diet super, super hard. But no one really gives a shit about your back, so
for reals,
it's easier for me to look fairly lean.
you have like the good
Genes.
the good genes.
Where do you want to store your fat? How about in the back? Spread evenly.
Big back behavior.
Yeah. Big back.
Big back. You are a big back.
That is me.
But then you're shredded in the front, so it doesn't matter.
I could be like 300 pounds and have like jelly rolls on my back and have abs.
You would.
No, not really.
I know we're kidding, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have amazing abs. It's crazy.
Thank you. Were you both raised in healthy eating families? If not, how do you deal with visits and staying consistent?
I was not raised in the same type of manner that I eat now. Definitely like not high protein. Like it was just like carbs and fat. And I come from a family of 9, so I have 6 siblings, and meat is expensive, so I feel like it just wasn't in the budget for us to have meat with our meals. Like we'd have enchiladas, no chicken. We have spaghetti, no ground beef. Like it wasn't meat spaghetti.
Like you're getting calories.
Yeah.
You'll be alive.
Like you're peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, Hot Pockets, pizza bagels, like turkey sandwiches. I think when I ate a turkey sandwich, that was probably the highest protein meal that I would have.
Yeah.
And I put like 2 slices of turkey in my sandwiches.
Which is crazy because when I met you, you were rail thin.
I was really thin.
And it's funny that you grew up on like all carbs and fat.
Yeah. I was really thin.
You just like limited calories, I guess.
Yeah,
you just didn't have a big appetite.
Yeah, I discovered my fitness pal in high school, and I followed that really closely, but I didn't like track the protein. It was really just calories.
Yeah.
So that probably also contributed to the fact that why I was really thin.
Yeah, she was so skinny. Like when I first met her, she was standing sideways. I didn't see her, and then she faced me on, and I was like, "Oh hey."
And that's how Brendan knew he was in love.
I was like, "Damn, she's real skinny. Let's get it."
Brendan just like skinny.
Like if you threw her off a roof, she would float down like a piece of paper. To safety.
That's true. I wish I had more pictures of myself when I was that thin.
I know.
Because I think I wore like a 00 in jeans at the time too.
Damn.
Like that's like really small.
You were so skinny.
It's like almost Kendall Jenner skinny.
And then when we did track, your legs got like really ripped
Yeah, they got muscular.
down the side. You had that like nice line down the side,
Yeah.
and you were really tan.
Yeah. Yeah, doing track. That was like the sport that I did.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun actually.
It was
I
fun.
liked running with all the girls and stuff. It was fun running as a team.
Yeah.
I couldn't run now. I'm not a runner.
No. I did
Don't ask me
sprints.
to
She
run.
did like long distance.
I got back pain now. Yeah. Yeah, I like long distance because I wasn't fast.
Yeah.
But I was like, but I could run far, like
Yeah.
long. I could run for a long
I
time.
could keep on going.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could run for a long time.
I just felt like running.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and then I got to hang out with you during the track events and stuff.
True.
So that was fun.
Yeah. So my family didn't eat good either.
Oh, yeah. What about your family?
They like, I don't know what we would eat. My mom, I feel like macaroni and cheese. Every once in a while, she'd make like some kind of pasta dish, and it would have some meat in it, but not very much. Like the ratio was like 95 carb, 5% protein. And we would eat a lot of cereal,
Same. A lot of cereal.
just boxed shit.
Mm.
We didn't cook much.
Cheap, easy, and fast
Yeah.
was our style
Cheap.
growing up.
Fast. And then we didn't really eat out much either because we were broke as shit. So, but every once in a while, I was pretty picky, and I was like tired of eating fucking macaroni or whatever every single day. So I'd be like, "Mom, can we go like get McDonald's or something?" And she'd be like, "Wait till your sister goes to sleep. I'll get you like $1 menu item."
Oh, yeah.
Because we had like no money.
Yeah.
And
I remember that story.
like, I feel like I want to go back in time and slap the shit out of myself for like stressing her out. Because I know she probably had like $20 in her account, and I'm sitting here asking for fucking her to go spend some money at McDonald's. And I'm like, dude, can you just be be a man?
Yeah,
Quit
but
being
you were a
little bitch and
kid.
complaining and whining and asking for shit.
Yeah.
I know.
You were a kid.
But I just want
You
to go
didn't know
back in
any
time. And I
better.
stressed her out when I know I didn't know any better, but
You didn't know any better.
Well,
And she was really nice.
I
She would
know.
give in every time.
I'm like, shut up and eat cereal or whatever.
She also didn't say no, so
Yeah. Like sometimes she did say no, but every once in a while she'd be like, just wait for your sister to go to sleep.
that's hilarious.
And then we'd sneak out and get it.
Oh
Because my
gosh.
sister didn't care. She would eat whatever.
Your sister was like, nom nom.
Oh, what you got there?
Your sister, didn't she have like candy wrappers in her room?
Yeah, we won't talk about that. But yeah. We both like sweets growing up, but I just had the better metabolism.
Wait, didn't you say?
Yeah, I just don't want to tell everyone.
But it's funny.
All right, I'll tell her.
It's not that bad. She probably doesn't even listen to this.
She won't listen. And she won't care. She's in good shape now.
She's in good shape now. But like, you would tell her to shower.
Yeah, so I would tell her to shower. We would tell her to shower. I want to ask her if she's okay with this. I would tell her to
It's
shower.
funny.
And she would go in there and the water would be on for a while. And then she would come out and her hair be dry. And we're like, did you shower? And she's like, yeah, I showered. And then we go in there and there'd be like little mini candy wrappers in the trash can.
So she just sat on the toilet with the water on and would eat candy. It's really funny story.
It is funny.
And I think a lot of kids don't like showering. Like when I was in middle school, I was like doing a challenge with myself. I didn't tell anyone. I just did it with myself. And I was like, okay, how long can I go without showering? So I went 10 days without
Really?
showering. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or at least a week. Yeah.
I feel
It was
that's-
like a challenge. I was like, okay, how long can I go without showering? I think that's how bored I was.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then I had a cousin that didn't like showering either. And he would do the same thing, like turn the water on, splash water on his hair. And he had super curly hair, so it wouldn't penetrate.
Yeah.
And then he would come out and we'd be like, you didn't shower, dude. Like, you're
You just
lying.
splashed water.
You just splashed water on your head. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think every kid goes through like some kind of phase like that.
that's true. I didn't.
It's like a chore. Like
I
showering's a chore.
love being clean. Now I would like to not shower for days.
It's a
That'd be
chore.
great.
Like it's
I hate
literally
doing it.
yeah. Like if you have to shower, sometimes there's days where we have to shower twice in one day
Mm-hmm.
because it's so hot here and you
So
sweat.
annoying.
Yeah, and you're like, well, I don't want to go to bed all sticky. So then you take a second shower.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's really a
super annoying.
chore. Okay, next question. Is it the last question?
Yeah, that's the last question. It's probably the longest podcast we've ever done.
Oh, well, that's good.
What other passion would you, besides fitness, would you pursue?
You can go first. I feel like you actually have a. Oh, I guess we both do. Okay, you can go first.
You go. What do you say?
I like interior design.
Oh yeah, you'd be good at that.
If I could somehow get into that market, I think I would love it. And the cool thing about interior design is like people hire you based off your style
Mhm.
and like your eye, basically. So like, I would love for just people to like listen to me and like just let me buy everything and put
Yeah.
it together.
I think you'd do really well at it, especially if you had like an unlimited budget,
Yeah,
or they would give you a good budget where you could do the whole house
yeah,
or whatever. But you do have good style. Like she's always styled our houses, and I feel like anytime people come over, they're like, "Wow, it looks like a magazine in here." And like
Yeah.
we are missing something, like some things, like some of our walls are a little too blank or something. But in general, it looks really nice.
yeah.
And you picked everything out,
Thanks.
and it wasn't expensive. It was just like, good deals, and it matches and whatever. But you do have a good eye.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I take pride in our home.
Yeah.
Like when people compliment it, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is my life source.
I know. And I love that you're good at it, because I love nice looking houses, but I wouldn't know like how to put it together. I don't think.
I definitely get inspiration, like, but I think that's how every designer is.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at like Pinterest, and
and then you
Mhm.
get taught, like, I don't know. And I like to balance out our house because we have white floors and white walls.
then
I like to pick darker things to complement it. I don't know. And like, I picked out our cabinet colors, but I saw a picture like that on Instagram of like the same cabinets
yeah,
painted
you
that
saw
way.
like a taupe.
And I was like, we should do this.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out really well.
Yeah, it did come out good.
You did it. You painted
Mhm.
our kitchen cabinets.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the top ones are white and then the bottom's taupe. And it came out really nice. And we have like brass
Yeah.
hardware
Gross.
because cabinets didn't come with hardware. So I picked that out. But I like love our kitchen. Came out so nice.
I do too. I like it. It came with like dark brown cabinets. And we're like, dude, it's 2023.
Why are we still doing dark brown cabinets
And you're
like
doing
that?
dark brown cabinets. And I still look at the houses in this area sometimes just because I like to look at them like for sale. And half of the quick move-ins or more have dark brown cabinets and dark
So
brown
disgusting.
crap in their bathroom and dark brown. And the prices are like insane. And I'm like, bro,
like older homes?
the bigger houses that are around here,
Mm.
no, they're brand new.
Oh, that's so weird.
The bigger ones that are like almost $1 million.
There's so many better cabinets.
And they're like straight up brown cabinets everywhere and like
So
ugly
gross.
flooring. I'm like, why did you put that in the quick move in
Oh my
for this
God.
really big, nice house?
Someone's gonna have to go in there and just redo it.
Yeah, because ours is like the smallest one in the area.
Yeah.
There's like bigger ones that are like
Yeah, we have the smallest house.
way
in
more
the
pricey.
Nicest neighborhood.
But I look at the quick moves and I'm like, why did you choose that tile in
I
those
know.
ugly ass cabinets? Now someone's gonna have to come in and tear that shit up, and
Yeah.
you're already charging a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, it baffles me who picks these choices.
Yeah. So for me, what passion would I do besides fitness? Probably finance. I've always been interested in like finance, investing, personal finance, really. Ever since I was a little kid, I remember people saying like, "Oh, if you had like $10 million, you could live off the interest." And I was always wondering like, how does that work? Like, you just get money and then you live off the interest, and then like, it's always 10 million, you know? So I've always like been interested in that. So I'd probably try to learn more about it and then help people. I don't know, maybe make YouTube videos or become like a financial advisor.
You
I
could do
guess.
that. I could see you doing that. You have become really into it.
Yeah,
Like you're our finance manager.
basically.
Like you're the reason why we'll be able to retire one day.
Yeah.
And you're the reason why we're gonna have our house paid off one day.
Yeah. Someday.
Yeah.
But I'm like super obsessed with it.
That's good though. Because I'm not.
Yeah.
I like to shop till I drop.
I
Dead.
know. That's what most people, they just get money and then they spend it.
But you reel me in.
But the smart thing to do is like keep as much of it as you can, invest it, And then eventually that money will make enough to kind of pay for your lifestyle instead of get money, spend it all, get money, spend it all, which is what, almost all people do. Even people that have a higher income and could afford to save some, but they just keep improving their lifestyle along the way. And then their bills equal everything they make. And they end up nowhere in the future,
So true.
Like I listen to like Dave Ramsey calls all the time, and people call in all the time with $200,000 a year salaries, and they're broke, and they spend every dime on bills. Like they have 3 car payments and a house payment.
I never want a car payment again for the rest of our lives.
Me neither. And I'm like, bro, you make $200,000 a year, and you don't save anything, and you don't prepare for your future. Like you're an idiot. That's always seemed so stupid to me.
I agree.
So
it's like you're not gonna be able to work for your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And why would you want to?
Yeah, like you need to prepare.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that you've taken charge in our finances.
Yeah.
And that you're in charge of that because I'm a shopper.
Yeah, you are.
It's a problem. I'm working on it.
Lululemon. Lululemon, they keep stealing money out of our account, but don't call the bank about it.
Because it was totally me.
Because I told them they could steal it if they send me clothes.
I'm working on it. I'm working on my shopping problem.
Yeah. It's all right.
It's a work in progress.
You're doing good. I'll just tie you up in the closet for a few years.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can come out now.
You can come out now. I saved up enough money. It's gonna be me one day. If you don't see me around, it's because I'm locked up in the closet.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, on today's episode, it's just me. Because Lily swiped her credit card too many times.
Yeah, for reals.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed this episode of us answering your questions. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for listening. Thumbs up, 5 stars on Spotify.
Subscribe.
No haters. If you don't like it, just walk away.
Walk away. Put your phone down. Shove it up your ass. Either option is cool. Bye.
Bye.